Welcome back to another video, soldiers. In this video we are going to discuss how to read people's mind. To understand someone's thoughts and emotions, you need to master 3 essential techniques: observing the eyes, interpreting facial expressions, and reading body language. By honing these skills, you can effortlessly discern what others are thinking. Let me share a Buddhist tale that illustrates these principles. 1. A tale of 2 brothers. In a small village, long ago, 2 brothers lived together. The older brother was blind, so he stayed at home, while the younger brother worked as a farmer. Their farm was constantly plagued by animals that destroyed their crops. Troubled by this, the younger brother had an idea. He asked his blind brother to help scare away the animals by shouting whenever he heard them. The younger brother built a small hut in the field and placed his blind brother inside it. He explained, "Brother, if you hear any animals, just shout, and they'll run away. This will save our crops." The elder brother agreed and started sitting in the field, scaring away animals with his shouts. The encounter with the king. One day, a deer ran through the field and broke the fence. Shortly after, a king who was chasing the deer arrived. Seeing the blind brother, the king asked, "Have you seen a deer here?" The blind brother replied, "Your Majesty, I am blind. How can I see a deer? However, the animal that left my field is not worth chasing. You are wasting your time." Astonished, the king questioned how the blind brother knew this. The blind brother explained, "Your Majesty, the animal you believe to be a deer is actually a pregnant doe. I have never heard of a king hunting a pregnant doe. So I am telling you, she is not worth your pursuit." The king, intrigued by the blind brother's insight, ordered his commander to capture the animal. When the commander returned, he confirmed that the doe was indeed pregnant. The king, filled with wonder, asked the blind brother how he knew this. The blind brother replied, "Your Majesty, I can perceive things through actions and sounds. Although I am blind, I have learned to understand the world in other ways." The king's questions. The king, impressed by the blind brother's wisdom, asked him if his wife was faithful. The blind brother responded, "Your Majesty, why do you doubt your wife's fidelity after so many years? However, if you insist, I will answer your question, but you must leave your wife alone with me in a room." Initially angered, the king eventually agreed and left the blind brother and the queen alone. The blind brother expressed his desire to touch the queen, who became furious and started beating him. The blind brother then escaped and told the king, "Your Majesty, your wife is unfaithful. When I expressed my desire to touch her, she became enraged and beat me, revealing her true nature." The king confronted his wife, who confessed her infidelity. Overjoyed by the blind brother's accuracy, the king asked how he knew. The blind brother explained, "Your Majesty, her reaction to my request revealed her true feelings. Her anger and action spoke volumes." 3 techniques to understand thoughts. 1. Observing the eyes. The eyes are a window to the soul. When talking to someone, look into their eyes. Eyes can reveal a lot without words. Notice their gaze, direction, and movement. Wandering eyes may indicate a desire to escape the conversation or deceit. Direct eye contact often signifies honesty and interest. The size of the pupils can indicate emotions. Dilated pupils suggest excitement or happiness, while constricted pupils indicate discomfort or anger. Also, the condition of the sclera, the white part of the eye, can signal fatigue or stress. 2. Interpreting facial expressions. Facial expressions are powerful indicators of emotions. A genuine smile, which engages the eyes and cheeks, shows happiness and friendliness. Frowns, furrowed brows, and other facial movements can indicate confusion, worry, or sadness. By paying attention to these subtle cues, you can understand what someone is feeling even if they don't say it aloud. The depth and tightness of wrinkles, especially around the eyes and mouth, can also give clues about a person's emotional state. 3. Reading body language. Gestures and body movements communicate a great deal. Pay attention to how people move their hands, arms, and overall body. Fast tapping fingers might indicate impatience or nervousness. Crossed arms can signal defensiveness or discomfort. Leaning forward typically shows interest, while touching the face might suggest deep thought or concern. Body posture, such as an open stance, can indicate openness and confidence, whereas a closed posture might suggest insecurity or defensiveness. 4. Voice tone and pitch. Listen to the tone, pitch, and pace of a person's voice. A high-pitched or trembling voice might indicate anxiety or nervousness, while a steady and calm voice usually suggests confidence and composure. Fast speaking can show excitement or urgency, while slow speech might indicate thoughtfulness or hesitation. 5. Micro-expressions. These are brief, involuntary facial expressions that reveal true emotions. They occur in a fraction of a second and can be difficult to fake. Learning to recognize micro-expressions can give you insight into someone's true feelings, even when they try to hide them. 6. Contextual clues. Consider the context of the situation. People's thoughts and emotions are influenced by their environment and circumstances. Understanding the background can help you interpret their behavior more accurately. 7. Empathy and intuition. Developing empathy and intuition can enhance your ability to read others. Empathy allows you to connect with and understand another person's emotions, while intuition can provide subtle insights that go beyond observable behavior. 8. Consistency and inconsistency. Look for patterns in behavior. Consistent actions and expressions are reliable indicators of a person's thoughts and feelings. Inconsistencies, such as a mismatch between words and body language, can suggest deception or internal conflict. 9. Physical distance and space. Pay attention to personal space and physical distance. Standing close to someone can indicate familiarity or intimacy, while maintaining a larger distance might suggest discomfort or formality. 10. Cultural differences. Be aware of cultural variations in nonverbal communication. Gestures, expressions, and behaviors can have different meanings in different cultures. Understanding these differences can prevent misinterpretation. By focusing on these techniques and descriptions, you can develop a deeper understanding of others' thoughts and emotions, enhancing your ability to connect and communicate effectively. Remember, the key is to be observant, patient, and empathetic. That's all in this video, soldiers. If you find the video helpful, do like, share, and subscribe to Soldiers of Almighty. See you in the next video, soldiers.